We'll do it live! Do it live!
Alright. Okay. Week 96.
I know Nikki's been jumping the gun on me each week to say it, so I gave her the room.
I waited for you.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us again. We really appreciate you guys turning up each week. It is super cool. Week 96, on top of a volcano. We're going to tell you about how we went to visit the geothermal plant as best we could. Took some photos.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And today's service, we've got a gift that came from somebody who came up to check out the volcanoes. We're going to open that on the service section. As always, down in the description, you can find our service. You can find our newsletter, which is a really cool tool for anybody who's in El Salvador or coming to visit El Salvador. You can find the main events that are going to be on, all of the big meetups, really. So that, and
I was going to say, I think I might have missed something there. I don't know why, but did you say that you need to subscribe to our newsletter?
You need to subscribe to our newsletter. I said that you should something our newsletter.
Okay.
And you should also subscribe, like, share to help this video get out there so people can learn about El Salvador, Bitcoin, Berlin, circular economy. My phone's vibrating. I'm going to turn it on.
And also, like, we have the Get Alby QR code there.
Oh, yes.
And you know that if you donate a few sats, there will be some Easter eggs in there for you. So just remember to
no new Easter eggs, unfortunately.
Practice using Lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what's happening?
Today we have a new person on the desk.
Oh, we do, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have Pierre on the desk.
We have Pierre
awesome.
on the desk, and we have got 3 cameras.
Yeah.
So we're going to be like shifting and
Should we go through them? Oh, number 2?
We're on number 2.
Oh, we're going number 3.
Number 3.
Oh, this is going to be confusing. I hope you guys are ready for this. All right. Number 2.
Okay, we're back at number 2.
Here.
Here we go. All right. So we're really grateful to have Pierre and, the people here to help us out, to get to learn about being on the production side of the team, because we're trying to put out more videos, not just James and I, but the Bitcoin Berlin team.
Yeah.
And you will remember, of course, on our Fridays we do have both 1 week Spanish, 1 week English for the Bitcoin Berlin SV team.
This Friday it is a English one. We are going to have local guests that live here, and we're going to talk about our lives in Berlin, in Bitcoin City.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Spending
Absolutely.
sats. We're excited.
So just some quick meetups. They're pretty much the same as what they have been. More details are always in our newsletter. So as James did mention, please subscribe to our newsletter and you'll get a lot more information. But tonight we have, of course, got the Bitcoin Berlin weekly meetup. In Santa Ana, they have their monthly meetup tonight as well, and that's from 5 to 7. So you might need to rush to get there. It's 20 minutes away, 20 minutes and it will start. Then we have got on Tuesdays, My First Bitcoin have got an open house from 2 o'clock, and there's also the casual meetup in San Salvador as well. Then we have got the Bitcoin Beach Dinner, which will be this Friday at El Zonte, and you have got the Bitcoin Farmers Market, which is on Sunday from down in El Zonte as well. At the end of the month, on the last Wednesday of the month, you've got the NOSTR meetup. You have got Thursday, the last Thursday of the month, you've got the My First Bitcoin, and the last Friday of the month, you've got the Bitcoin Beach El Zonte. So lots of things happening. Get our newsletter, you will get a lot more information.
Yeah, we do our best to keep the newsletter up to date.
Yes.
Occasionally these events, I either get it wrong when I put it in, or the events change.
Yeah.
So remember to always verify if you're going, so you don't waste your own time. We're sorry if anything's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, number 3. Okay, cool. So sats shout out, Mark of Bitcoin, mate. You're always on it. 210 sats to the Blink wallet today, which is awesome. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. We see there's a few guys in the chat already.
Yeah.
I'm going to shout you guys out because it's super pilotish. Thank you very much. We got John. John, welcome back. Good to see you again, mate.
Yeah.
Super pilotish, and the FSV beach team. Hey
cool.
guys, it's
looks
awesome
like you
to
had
see
an amazing weekend.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm going to shout out the t-shirt. Oh, look, this camera's perfect for the t-shirt. Oh, my gosh. All right. So this is Sats Azul, our friend Gerardo, who goes to the Bitcoin Farmers Market. He will definitely be... we got Sats, Nikki and James in El Salvador, and NOSTR rock. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. NOSTR does rock. Remember to go to the meetup on the end of the month.
Last Wednesday of the month. Yep.
So the Gerardo, he makes these shirts. He'll make custom shirts. You can go down there. He will print to order, basically, which is really cool.
I had my Buy Bitcoin one on yesterday, and I had lots of comments. A lot of people were asking about that.
Really?
So,
okay, that's a classic, that one.
Yes. All right, so Monday, pretty much Monday was a work catch-up day for us, as it always is. We organised ourselves for the live. We also organised ourselves for our newsletter. We went to the centre to do our live. We're quite enjoying coming here. I mean, it's just amazing. Like, even since last week, we have now got 3 new cameras. We've got lights in here. We've got just so much equipment. It's like, even these fancy things. Oh, yeah, this is our benefactor Steve is a tech enthusiast, and he's bought so much cool gear. There is, really awesome.
And that's a really good point. One of the reasons we like to come and do the show in here now is not just because it sounds amazing, but because we want to promote it as a great place to come and do a podcast. So if you're interested in coming up for an interview, you can reach out to us. You can reach out to the Berlin team. And also, if you wanted to rent the room, you could rent this room and do your own show. We know that Super Pilotish, he has done it before, and he is going to be impressed when he comes for his next show. So
absolutely.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Yeah. Okay, and then we, after our live, we actually went down to 303, and we had had dinner down there, which was really nice because we hadn't been down there for dinner for a while, so that was really good. And then we came up for the weekly meetup here, and it was a really good conversation. There was a variety of Salvadorians as well as visitors and as well as the local foreigners, and a good conversation about how to keep attracting tourists up here in Berlin, what businesses are needing to do to work on to keep their business attractive for tourists. So I think it was a really great conversation had, and there was lots of great ideas put through. So no, it was, I thought, really interesting.
Yeah,
so,
Monday night meetings are pretty special up here. We do them every week, just to give you an indication of how frequently we can get them out. And that's testament to what's happening up here.
Absolutely. And then we didn't go for pupusas because we'd actually already had dinner.
Can't remember what we had. We had a good dinner.
We went 303.
Yes, that's right. We went to 303 early. Yes, I forgot we went early, Tuesday?
Yes, it's yours.
And we got the magic flag. So anybody who's new to our meeting, we actually had somebody, we have people reach out to us regularly about information here in El Salvador. And I mentioned, come along to our live today because you follow the little magic flag along the bottom of the screen here. And when it gets to service, we'll talk about our service today, which is Bitcoin trading cards. We're going to open this pack live with you guys. And then when we get to the Q&A section, any questions that are in the chat, we will answer those at the end. So if you want to know anything about El Salvador, Bitcoin, what we're doing here, other people are doing here, let us know. We'll answer them as best we can at the end. So stick around for that. Tuesday, we had a morning meeting for the Berlin in Action team to discuss what's going on. We stayed in the centre to keep it open, so Nikki stays in the morning, and we worked on things around the centre. I think I spent time in here, did I?
Yeah, well, Steve turned up.
Oh, Steve, yes, he did. He arrived.
Steve arrived with these amazing
toys.
Yeah.
It's kept us busy, that's for sure.
Yep.
We purchased a pot and planted it in the centre. So Steve was very impressed with the home decor.
Yeah. I was going to say we should have taken a final. Once he clears up all his cords, we'll take a final photo
of the room. Yeah, it's amazing the difference a plant makes. Do you like this plant over here, Pierre? Pierre's not a fan of the plant. That's a funny talking point. We paid for the deposit for the chairs that we bought for the career centre with the Blink wallet into the vendor's bank account. So I think that's pretty cool, actually. I'm trying to decide which camera I'm on.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, no, we'll see the plant. Let's see the plant. All right, here we go. So yeah, for anybody who doesn't know, the Blink wallet actually offers the ability to make bank deposits. And last month we paid our rent by using the Blink bank deposit, and we're going to do it again this month. Where Blink, in the top left-hand corner of Blink, there's a little price chart. When you click on that, you can go to make a bank. You can buy and sell Bitcoin.
Yes, but one thing you've got to remember is you do need to KYC.
You need to go to level 2.
You need to go to level 2, so you do need to KYC to do it. But I mean, well worth it. The amount of time it saved us, and it's so easy to pay a deposit, for these chairs, and we got them delivered, and they were in San Salvador, so we didn't have to travel all the way to San Salvador. We could do it all online and get it all sorted.
Yeah, it saved us like literally hours, because sometimes Nikki will get stuck in the tens of people that are standing outside these banks to get their remittances.
Yeah.
So the bank feature, check it out, use it. It cost us whatever the percentage was. It was $10 out of our rent, and it was worth it.
Yeah. It was $1 for the deposit for the cheese. So, yeah.
Okay. Steve arrived with a whole heap of awesome stuff. So thank you very much, Steve. Super appreciated. And Nikki met with Kitty at Steve's rental to plant plants there. So they did gardening stuff.
We did, yeah.
Then Steve's heard about Patty Inglis's store. So you may have heard us talk about Patty Inglis's store before. She and we love it. It's a great experience. If you come to Berlin, worth checking it out. People come up just for the day, which is crazy. It's really recommended that you could spend more time here if you can, because there's a lot of things to check out. Her store is literally her work.
Yeah.
So you can go in there and you can buy art, but the store is painted. Like you walk into an animation. It's really cool. So we went there and enjoyed that, and Steve's so stoked with paying for everything with Bitcoin. It's so good. Juices and crepes. Nikki went home to rest, and I stayed on with Steve to get a few things done. And then we went and had dinner at Good Coffee, and we paid in Bitcoin. Good Coffee's one of the early businesses to get on board. Super good location. Yeah. Good selection of food. Nice environment.
Yeah. No,
cool. Wednesday. Yours.
Oh, great. Okay, so we went to San Miguel with Kitty, and first of all we went off to Vitry and we purchased items for the podcast studio, and we paid with the Ditto Banks because we really struggle getting these guys on board, but at least we have the Ditto Banks where we can transfer money. It's always amusing watching James Vitry, because he won't transfer money on Ditto Banks until he gets there, and he waits and he makes the lady on the counter wait while he does the whole transfer. And he said it'd be so much faster if you accepted Bitcoin.
Yeah, the poor lady. But it's part of the process where it gives me an opportunity to talk about the Blink wallet, ask them if they have a Chivo wallet, go through the process. And it's funny because there's a couple of ladies there that know us pretty well, and they're like, "Oh, here we go." And she had a trainee on with her, and it was quite funny. Like, she was letting the trainee know this is normal.
Just expect this. Yeah. We then went to the dollar store. We were able to use BTC to spend money at the dollar store, which is great. So we paid with Bitcoin, and then PriceSmart. And again, that was our first trip since I'd been back from New Zealand. So it was a big load, but we were able to pay with Bitcoin as well, which was amazing. So. And then we heard that the chairs had arrived at the Bitcoin centre here in Berlin, and they looked amazing. We came and checked those out. Yeah. And then I went home. Well, we both went home and crashed, really, didn't we?
I think we did. Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember. It's a bit of a blur. So we are going to go to service, and Pierre has read my mind. How about that? That is awesome. Okay, this guy's thinking ahead. I like it.
So. All
right.
Now.
These are the Bitcoin trading cards.
Yes.
So it was funny. We were actually on I was on the Simply Bitcoin podcast on Saturday night.
Yep.
On their Twitter account Saturday night, and then I saw there was a retweet of this guy called Justin who was like, "I'm back in El Salvador," and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." I'm like, "Welcome back. You should come and visit Berlin." I can't help myself every time. The guy came up the next day to visit Berlin and the farmers market, and he bought one of each bar of soap, which is amazing.
Yes.
Thank you. He'll be the best smelling guy in El Salvador.
He bought 5 hats from the centre here, so great donation towards the centre. So thanks heaps, and 2 t-shirts.
Yes.
And a mug.
Yes, which was very awesome. Thank you very much. It's so cool because we brought him in here to check out the centre and see what it's all about, and he came with another one of our friends, Zach, and his girlfriend. They all came up as a group to check it out. Sorry about that if you can hear the vibration. And it was a really fun day. We also went and had a look at the geothermal plant. They were really keen to have a look. Justin is into mining. Now, he's basically repping the Bitcoin trading card guys, and he gave us our first pack. There it is on the side. You can check it out. You can, there's a link to the Twitter profile down below. You can go and buy these things online if you want. It's purely educational things, but they're also collectible.
Yeah. So we're going to open it.
Yeah. We've never had one of these before, but I believe he's going to bring more boxes to El Salvador.
He said he's going to bring a whole box up to Berlin.
Yeah. So the only trading cards I ever really played with as a kid were garbage can cards. My brother was into basketball cards, And yesterday, Justin showed us a thing about a rare card, which was a 1 of 1, and it was a volcano card. What do we got going on?
Interesting. Okay, so
Pass me one.
I'm going to give...
You're going to give them to me.
I'm
All
going to
right.
give them to you.
Let's have a look. Oh, there's a picture on there. So this card, it's a honey badger wearing gold armor. That's awesome. And it says a Bitcoin exchange is a business that allows customers to buy and sell Bitcoin for conventional fiat currencies or digital stablecoins. Exchanges may accept credit cards, wire transfers, and other forms of payment in exchange for Bitcoin. A real Bitcoin exchange allows you to withdraw your Bitcoin to your own wallet so it can be held in your own possession. Oh, awesome. Okay, this is pretty cool. So each card has a cool image on it, and then it's got information on the back. So it's an educational process.
Absolutely. And then it's also got, the first card is a why Bitcoin, and then it actually has a graph, sound money properties comparison chart.
Wow.
Too.
Whoa.
So, which is really cool. And then you have got resources to thrive.
Wow. So there's information
and then you've
in
got
here.
all the pictures.
Okay.
And with all the,
wow.
comment.
Books that will change your life. The simplest Bitcoin book ever written. I haven't even heard of that one. Why Bitcoin? Bitcoin, everything divided by 21 million, and the Bitcoin standard. Yeah, I know the last three will. I might have to read the first one. There you go. And then there's movies to get you started, websites for beginners, YouTube for beginners, dive into podcasts. They've got BTC Sessions on there, one of our favorite educational podcasts. And then on the other side here, where to buy and hold Bitcoin safe. Oh, this is awesome. So this is actually quite a cool thing to give to friends.
Yeah.
If you've got friends that have got kids, this is a way to basically convert their children so the adults have to learn.
Yeah.
I think that's your phone that's doing that.
Sorry, guys. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
Awesome.
Just,
that's fun. I know there's people there that are probably like, I don't spend my Bitcoin on stuff like that. But if you're looking for a cool way to maybe educate people's children so they can educate their parents, this could be a really cool thing to do. There's, how many cards we got in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
19.
There were 10 cards in total,
cards,
but 2 of them are information cards. That's
They're
cool.
good information cards to have.
And they do different series. That one actually looks kind of rare. Like,
So are we going to know? Are you, will you find out?
Apparently this is a standard pack. It's not.
Standard pack.
Oh no, there's 2 of them. It's not rare.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Really
so
awesome.
how many cards in total do we know?
There was 8 playing cards and
but
10.
are you collecting?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Because they do different series.
All right.
All right. Cool.
Awesome.
Check it out. Links down below. Thank you very much, Justin, for bringing those up. Thanks out to the Bitcoin trading card team. That was quite interesting and fun for us. I mean, that was a reaction video for you, I guess. A little bit different.
This is going to be good. I think this is going to be really cool to sit and read and look at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're cool. It's a really cool education piece. The website I didn't put in the description, but the Twitter profile is, and you can get the website from there, but it's btc-cards.com. And they're NOSTR fans too, I believe.
Awesome.
All right. Cool. Yeah. Thursday? Let's keep this moving.
Okay. Right. I think just got run down. So I had a couple of days in bed. So Thursday was a day in bed for me. James came to the centre to open up because it was normally my morning to open up, and he worked from the centre for the day. He also set up video, set up the new cameras with Steve and the lights, because of course we wanted to have it all ready for the podcast for Friday morning. And then Charlie also wanted to use the studio on Thursday because he was asked to talk to the Simply Bitcoin guys. So that was awesome to be lying in bed watching that and seeing that. So it was a great plug.
And we're going to plug it right now because there's the adopting Bitcoin thing. So Charlie and Kamal from Galloy or Blink or Adopting Bitcoin, it's basically they're all connected. They are organizing the conference on 15th and 16th of November. If you haven't bought your tickets yet, go to the website link. It is down below and you can buy your tickets. I believe it's until the 21st.
I think at the 1st of July.
1st of July. There's cheaper tickets until the 1st of July.
And then it will start going up. So make sure you get in and get your tickets. New venue, it's looking amazing.
Short snippets with Charlie and Kiki online where you can learn a little bit about what's going on with the organisation.
Yeah.
So we're going to be at the conference. We've been for the last 2 years in a row. We're looking forward to it this year. We intend to speak. which will be good. Yeah.
Okay, and then James had lunch at the Mexican restaurant that was accepting Bitcoin and now isn't. So you have to go with...
I need to go with Charlie.
And go and try and get that sorted.
I need the power of Charlie. Yeah. So Charlie, the Simply Bitcoin, I have to go back to it. The Simply Bitcoin episode that Charlie was on, it was with Kamal. It was funny because people obviously knew Charlie and they were giving him a hard time. They were talking about how handsome he was. And we were talking about he's the secret weapon that we have here in Berlin to onboard businesses. So we take him in there and his accent is a winner.
Yeah, and then you came back, finished working around here with Steve, and then you and Steve went for dinners for Pabooses, and you paid with Bitcoin.
Yes.
Yeah, for Friday.
Okay, move our little flag. We're getting close to the questions and answers. So if you're listening, I haven't checked the messages, but if you're listening, ask questions. I know that we're also live on Rumble today. We're going to check that as well. So if you're on there, feel free to ask questions.
All right, yep, things are still happening.
Nikki had a day in bed. Basically, she needed to rest, working very hard. I went to the center early to set up for the Bitcoin Berlin SV podcast, the Spanish version, where Evelyn and Gerardo spoke to Coco and Alejandra, who, so Coco has a restaurant and Alejandra has a florist store here. A couple of locals who have adopted Bitcoin, and they talked about how much they use Bitcoin and people actually come into their shops to use Bitcoin. They go, yes.
Okay, people come and spend their Bitcoin.
Yes,
in their stores. Yeah, and what's really cool is these two are young Salvadorians, and they've really taken it on board, taken the adoption, and they're making a lot out of it. Or as in they're the energy, what they're using, the experience they're having, they're really making the most of it.
Yeah, they're great ambassadors for what's happening. I'm not sure if we can get it translated. That'd be really cool. I'd love to hear what they said. It was quite... One funny thing that came out that was that Coco said that he would sometimes receive fake bills, dollar bills, right? So basically, when you get a fake bill, you just keep spending it around because as long as everyone agrees that they can exchange it for value, it doesn't really matter too much. But he said that he doesn't have to worry about that with Bitcoin because when he gets the Bitcoin, he knows it's Bitcoin.
Yeah.
That is something that's actually really powerful to know that when you're receiving Bitcoin on the Lightning Network, you can be confident that you're not receiving fake value, and that if you tried to take it to a bank to deposit it, like if these guys had to deposit that money to pay rent or something somewhere or buy something remotely, potentially the bank would tell them that that's not a valid bill and they would confiscate it, which means they could lose value in that process. So it's kind of safer for them to stick to cash in the circular economy. These are some of the interesting insights that are coming out of the Spanish podcast. It makes me want to translate it.
Coco, we have seen many a time at many different fruit and veggie shops or grocery stores spending his Bitcoin to buy products to then sell at his restaurant.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah.
So it is definitely moving around.
Like he doesn't follow us around and go, oh, they're going to buy Bitcoin. I should spend Bitcoin. He genuinely, this is really cool.
Yeah.
We've just... I'm looking at the wrong one.
Okay,
I thought I saw the wrong fingers. All right. Saturday.
Oh, all right.
Who's Saturday?
Me. All right. So I actually got up and I mucked around the house. It was great. So that was really nice. And then we headed to the centre, as well as getting some vegetables. And we got a local veggie supplier, or one of the workers, at the local Mercado. And he said he had Chivo. He didn't have Blink. So we got him to open up his Chivo and he accepted a tip with his Chivo, which was awesome. I think that was really, really good. It's one of the stalls that we go to a lot. Yeah. And if the heifer had been there, we would have tried to talk to her about accepting Bitcoin because we buying and spending a reasonable amount of money with them. Yes. And but we thought we just got to start slowly. So that's what we did. Started slowly and got one of the workers to open his Chivo wallet and actually accept it, and he saw how fast it was. Yeah.
It's a paso a paso process, step by step, day by day. They see we're really enjoying this veggie store. They got a lot of produce. It's reasonable quality, and the guy's service is great. He's always happy and he's always willing to help us out. And he was busy, but the other guy that was there, he was happy to take the tip in Bitcoin. Yeah. So we really appreciate that, and these things take time.
Yeah, and then it was definitely a quiet A quiet night or an early night.
I think we're both quite run down.
Yeah.
So we both just took it easy.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
All right, Sunday. It's all yours.
Okay, it's all mine. Sunday, what another awesome day. All right, so Sunday, the Bitcoin Farmers Market was in Bitcoin City, aka Berlin, on top of a volcano where you can come to the largest circular economy in El Salvador and spend Satoshis in the greatest circular economy. I love it. I don't know if you know this, but we live on a volcano that mines Bitcoin. Right, so we had a great time setting up. Tim's, the standard location is a great location. The weather held out, which was really awesome, and it was pretty cruisy.
It was. It
Yeah,
was
nice.
good. The view from the standard is amazing. It's just got a really nice feel. It's a very casual atmosphere.
Yes.
One of the biggest things is just getting it out there for people to know that where it is, so they can come down
Yeah.
and know that they're welcome to come into someone's property. And I think that's going to be our biggest challenge with the market at the standard. But it's still really good. It's lovely to have. And we definitely had new people. What I loved was the fact that what we got more people. I had new people come and want to buy soap. They wanted to pay cash, and I was able to get them onto a wallet. We had the K1 machine.
Yep.
They were able to buy Bitcoin. They could come back and spend Bitcoin with me. It was the first time at any market that I had no fiat into my hands,
Yeah.
which was amazing.
Having the K1 on site
Yeah.
was huge. Massive game changer in terms of, and these Salvadorans, when they had the experience with the K1, they were actually really impressed with how fast and easy it was. It was like, put the dollars in, show them the wallet. We had to, one couple, we had to get them to download the Blink wallet because they had trouble logging into their Chivo. They put in their pins, and then it was like, hey, you need to put in your Dewey, and they're like, oh, I don't know how to do this. And I'm like, just download this one. We got it down, got them the Bitcoin, and then they went and paid. It was a great experience.
Yeah,
Really
we had
good.
one of the people from the Alcaldía of Santiago de Maria. They came, he came with his family, and his wife and the daughter just loved putting money in the K1 and getting Bitcoin. It was really cool. I don't know how many times they went over to the K1 to keep loading up their wallet, but it was
Pretty
great.
funny.
Yeah, really cool.
Massive shout out to Kiki and James because they made it up there, or here, I should say. They made it here, and they have a massive day on Sunday as well because they go to pick up all of their goods for deliveries today.
Yeah.
We are on Monday, aren't we?
Yes, we are Monday.
They do deliveries on Monday. So if you want beef back better or their butter, so beef or butter with Kiki and James, you needed to get your orders in or come down on Sunday. And this Sunday there's going to be another farmers market in El Zonte. So if you want to come down and check that out,
Absolutely.
we'll be there. We will be there for that one.
Yeah. All right.
I'm flashing around a FOMO card because you potentially have fear of missing out if you don't come to the farmers market on Sunday.
Or Berlin.
All right, or Berlin, especially Berlin. So on Sunday we had Zach. We mentioned earlier Zach and Justin, who great guys. They came up to check out what was going on here. We've known Zach quite a while now.
Yeah.
We used to be neighbours. It was cool. And Justin's a new friend that we've made, and he was the guy that was kind enough to bring these up for the BTC trading card guys, which was really awesome. And we went on a geothermal expedition, basically.
Yeah.
So we've got a rough idea of where everything is now, and we went and had a look, took a couple of photos, because these guys, Justin is a he is a Bitcoin mining guy, and when Bukele made the post last week about the geothermal mining, it got a lot of attention, and I'm pretty sure, I'm just guessing, but I'm pretty sure it was the photos of the Berlin plant, and it's impressive. Like when you go and have a look, it's really cool. They've just expanded it, so they've just built a completely new set of pipes coming out of the mountain in a slightly different location, and
there's still work getting done.
Yeah.
Like some of those places we were looking down into.
Yeah,
there's
there's
still
a lot of work happening. It's really exciting, because as Justin pointed out, he's like, look at that little plant in the middle of the jungle. And Bukele's tweet last week was that they increased the efficiency of the plant by 10% by basically recycling some of the water vapor. That's super impressive. Like, it didn't require expanding the plant or anything. It just required adjusting how they were processing the energy that was coming out of it, and they got a gain out of it. This plant is also the one that has a mining container in there, and it would be great to see that one day.
Or 2.
Multiple, yeah. Oh, sats. Catching up. Trading cards look cool. Awesome, thank you. They do look cool. Just link down in the description down below. All right.
Yeah. We got to the security guard.
We did.
We got to that's as far as we got.
Yeah.
But we are in the process of, seeing what we can do, seeing how we can get in there. So,
we had a chat where I was switching camera.
Yeah.
There we go. Hello.
All right. Okay. So here we go. If you've got any questions, now's the time to put them in the chat. We will be answering all questions now. If you haven't liked and subscribed to our channel, please do so because it does help.
If you haven't, you should have FOMO. I'm pulling out the FOMO card. I like this card. FOMO. You should have FOMO.
If you haven't subscribed to our newsletter, please do. We talk about 3 things that have happened in El Salvador normally in the last week, as well as we give you all the information of all the events that are happening sort of pretty much in the next month coming.
How much Bitcoin do you have? Not enough. You probably have too much currency. And this card will tell you the history of currency, documenting and interpreting of information of the past. There you go.
All right. Okay. So let's go into the chat.
This is what happens when I got my own show. I can do whatever I want.
Okay. Super Partish, always wonderful to have you on the chat. Thank you very much. Hello, amigos.
John, looking sexy, guys. Thank you, John. It will be this T-shirt.
Oh, I think my volcano T-shirt. I'm on top of a volcano.
This is true.
Yeah.
They're both pretty good T-shirts.
Yeah.
We got a volcano T-shirt and a Berlin City
T-shirt.
T-shirt. You can swing it away.
Oh, yeah. I
Just swing it over.
Oh,
Here you go. Look at that.
Look at
Here you
this.
go. Here you go. Your T-shirts.
Yeah.
Awesome. So Nikki's is actually from Bukele shop, and which is great for people in the States. And this one is from local Sats is all. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Audio and video are good.
Hello,
thank
amigos.
you. Yep. Mr. B.
Good day. Hello,
Yes.
Mr. B.
Buenos dias. Buenas tardes.
Yeah.
Now.
Okay, so Partish, cool cards. Yes.
Yeah. When you're here, you may. Well, if we get hold of another pack, we'll keep one for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The P-Man van was up me. Oh, what's up? Was up me?
What's up, me Salvarizis?
Aussies. We're not Aussies.
No, I think it's Oh, wait, hang on. No, don't make that mistake.
No, don't make that mistake.
No.
Yeah.
We might
Please,
ban you.
You know, FSV, we can't. I'm sorry.
No, New Zealand. It's almost like blasphemy. It's like a banning.
Okay, Hugo. Oh, hello, friends. Is it a good time now to buy Bitcoin? I'd appreciate your advice. Thanks.
I've had someone ask me about Bitcoin recently, and I would say that the strategy to any investment would be to dollar cost average into it. And if you need to decide whether you buy a large amount or not, I'm not going to make a recommendation on that. You need to do your own homework, research, but spend a lot of time talking to people who will give you a fair and honest opinion. I mean, generally, dollar cost averaging, if you're buying regularly, is the best way to do it. Buying a large sum, trying to time the market is a challenge. So, I mean, you could break it in, you could dollar cost average if you have a large sum, dollar cost average it into quarters or shifts in the market or something like that. But another perspective is any time is a good time to buy Bitcoin. We don't know, we're not savants.
No.
That's a tricky question.
Yeah.
That's financial advice.
Yeah. Okay, the P-Man van. How complicated is it to apply for residency from Canada? I don't have $1 million to get citizenship. Been to
El Salvador,
and I
love the people.
Absolutely.
Okay. Can I?
Simple. Yes,
Yeah.
it is simple. I mean, yep, you can. Did you want?
We have our lawyer is a fantastic lawyer who's helped a number of Canadians get their residency without too many problems, and I believe Pierre is whispering over in the corner that he's nodding and thumbing up.
Yeah.
And generally, basically, how it goes is don't just come and use our lawyer. I think it's best to go and get a quote from at least 3 different lawyers. Make sure that you're happy with the personality and the price and the service that you're getting. One of the things to definitely consider is that if you're going to go down the standard process, I don't believe it's unreasonably expensive if you get you get a feel for the prices. But you will need to have a temporary visa for 3 years. Once you've had your temporary visa for 3 years, which you need to stay in the country for 8 months out of the 12, you then have to stay. You then have a 2-year permanent residency before you can apply for citizenship.
And there are definitely things you will need to get in order before you come here to apply for your residency. So you need to get your fingerprints in Canada. For some reason, New Zealand didn't need those, but New Zealanders didn't, but Canadians do. So you need your fingerprints. You need a criminal check authorised.
Apostilled.
A criminal check apostilled, and they're going to want to see income levels as well, at least the last 2 years of your income. So there are a few things that you do need to get in order. What I recommend is you do talk to a couple of lawyers, find out exactly what you need before you come down, and you do need to come down to do it. Okay, but it is pretty simple. Really, once you've got all your documents, it doesn't take long.
No, the main thing is you just need to be prepared to be committed to living here for 8 months of every 12 for the next 3 years, which isn't too hard. You can only leave 3 months consecutively at a time, and it's pretty straightforward. There's ongoing costs each renewal, so you can do a 1 year and then a 2 year, which can keep your costs down as well. But the renewal costs, sub $300 basically. I think is lawyer fees and things. There's 27 or so that changes. There around 27 to 30 different types of visas you can apply for. So depending on your financial situation, life situation, you can choose a different one to apply under.
Absolutely.
There's no easy or right answer, and while we've been here, the way we've done it may have changed. Don't know. We learnt a lot. Yeah. If you would like a dedicated call with us on that, we actually sell on our website hours to sit down and have a one-on-one call with us. We sold one.
And we can get a lot more information to you for that purpose.
I think we sold one last week, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah, which is good.
I forgot to put that in.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, was wondering why Berlin. I would love to be near the ocean. We lived at the ocean for 18 months, and we came to El Salvador for adoption. We wanted to be part of this incredible way to live a life. Down at the beach, you don't quite get that the same as what you do up here in Berlin.
No.
Yes, the beach is amazing. You've got the ocean, you've got the sand. It's also stinking hot. So if you want to live sweating constantly, 24 hours a day, then go for it.
Some people love that.
Some people love.
We've got friends who are so happy down there.
We don't like air conditioning. And we like to have our windows and doors open. So for us, we had the fans going 24/7, and we didn't realise how much the energy our body was using to keep cool. I love the sea. I've always lived by the sea, but we also the opportunity came to come to Berlin and to be a part of this incredible town. And we're so rapt we have done that. There's an amazing community, Salvadorans and foreigners, and it's just awesome. And we spend Bitcoin. We live on a Bitcoin standard every single day. We very rarely use fiat. Anything else to that one?
No, I think you've pretty much nailed it there. For us, Berlin is about integrating into El Salvador. Like, we have a great Salvadoran experience here.
We're over here.
Are we?
No, we're
here. Number 2.
Okay,
here,
sorry.
All right. So we have a great experience here in terms of being in the community, and our Spanish has improved more being up here than it was at the beach in the gated community. But you can live in the city and down at the beach without being in a gated community as well.
Yeah,
they're just quite popular.
So Partish, I saw you guys grew some cherry tomatoes this year. Do you know the best time of year to plant tomatoes in Berlin? Great pineapple picks too. Absolutely. Seriously, cherry tomatoes are just growing all the time at the moment. So since that one bush that we had, we have now got, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 or 10 or so bushes.
Sprouting.
Yeah, sprouting up.
Yeah.
And some ones, like a metre high. So I'm not sure when they will flower, but I think they will pretty much flower all year round.
And
but I may be wrong.
And just so you know, our pineapples, we started growing those at the beach when we first arrived, so they're 2 years old. Over 2 years old.
Yeah, and we've still got another 3 growing, but they're only really little. But the pineapples,
they started fruiting.
Yeah,
it's
they
pretty
started
cool.
fruited, which is
It's awesome eating your own fruit. We've got
avocados galore at the moment. So
yeah, we've got a mango tree, papaya tree that hasn't papayaed yet. Lots of flowers.
Yeah.
And we've got hummingbirds that come in.
Yeah.
We're really enjoying the weather at the moment. It's good.
Yes. Yeah, the rain has made everything grow, and so yeah, it's like a little miniature jungle outside our back of our house, so which is pretty cool. Mark of Bitcoin made it for the live, but running behind and playing on 1.25 to try and catch up. Awesome.
Nice.
Hey, thanks, Mark.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you turning up. That's
awesome. Mark's at 210 sats.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
The P-Man. P-Man Van was meant as a joke. I know how sensitive you get.
you touched the trigger point. Like, it's all good. It's funny.
No,
we don't really get that upset.
No.
It's just fun to play.
Yeah. Mr. B Lightning, I'm moving to El Salvador from Oregon and was told to stay off the east side of Mexico Highway 97, that it is not safe. I was told to try and come down from Liado. Which highways are safe?
We've never driven it.
Yeah,
we've never been to Mexico.
No.
We flew into El Salvador directly. If you're going to drive it, we've known a number of people who have also driven it. I think it's one of those things where if you talk to a few people who have done it before, plan your route, you can do it in a reasonably safe way.
Yeah.
There's things like not driving at night, making sure you take the paid toll roads, things like that. Make sure you have a reliable vehicle if you're going to drive it.
Absolutely. And Pierre Bitcan.
Oh, just on that, I'm going to shout out our friends F&A Van Life.
Yes.
They have driven through 9 countries in 9 months.
9 months,
yeah. So they have done it.
And they've done it back and forth.
Yep.
So,
people do it. They do it all the time.
Absolutely. Telegram Bitcoiners in El Salvador group has excellent info to find legal info. Absolutely.
Yes, great group.
We also have an ebook. So you can buy our ebook, and we have 3 or 4 legal advisors there too that we have had good services, not ourselves personally, but we've had friends who've had good services with them. We've got the one that we have dealt with ever since we've been here as well.
Yeah, it's good to spread the love.
Yeah,
because there's definitely some good guys out there providing good service. Mr. B, I have plenty of Bitcoin. That is good. But you lost it all, right?
Yeah.
Because we lost it all.
Yeah, that boating accident, I'm sure.
Lots of sats. I mean, when 1,000 sats is a lot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. J-Dub the Laker. Hey, my friends. Hey, J-Dub. When are you coming back? We're waiting for you.
Yeah. Absolutely. And Mr. B Lightning, it's not timing the market, it's the time in the market.
Very good.
Very good. I like that.
Well done.
Yeah.
So that's in reference to the person who asked about buying. Is it a good time to buy Bitcoin?
Yeah.
And the more time you spend in the market, the more people you speak to, just buying small amounts regularly to get a feel for the emotions that happen, let alone the technical things that happen.
And once you make that choice, it's a choice that you don't have to make anymore. And how much that relieves you of the stresses and of the worrying. No, I was just looking at you then. Because James has, I suppose, coached me through it a few times in that sense where, it's it can be really tough while you haven't made the choice. But once you've made the choice, it's a choice you don't need to make anymore. It's awesome. So you don't have to worry anymore. Yeah. You've done it.
Yeah. Trying to cut down your choices is a smart thing to do in life.
Yeah.
We've got a friend, we know of people who are still trying to time the market on things, and the anxiety they go through on, have I missed it? Will it go back? Where's it going? We've just removed that.
Yep, absolutely. And
the P-Man van.
Are you in high elevation? Is that why it's called? Yes, we're 1,000 meters up. So we're pretty high. We live on a volcano. We're at the top of a volcano. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we're the road to nowhere.
You can get a tour here with Don Julio, who's a great local tour guide. He's also like a bit of a shaman. He can show you all the medicinal plants. He will actually take you into the crater to touch the bubbling mud. And there's also a crater lake here, which you can go and visit as well. I think it's $1 a person and $1 a car or something to get in there and check it out. It's pretty cool.
It is. It's definitely cooler. Sometimes you can wake up and you'll be in the misty clouds. You also, because we're on top of a volcano that's got the geothermal plant that mines the Bitcoin, we also have, quite often we'll wake up to a real sulfur smell as well. So yeah, which is really quite interesting.
It's cool.
But it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's great. The village is amazing. It's a or town, should I say? It's really cool.
The city, Bitcoin City. Bitcoin City.
Yes. Yeah. All right. So we got any more questions?
Because we're going to move to the outro.
Yeah, we are. Not quite yet, though, because I really want to talk about adopting BTC.
Okay, do it.
So if you have not got your tickets yet for adopting BTC, make sure you buy them. Ticket prices will be going up at the beginning of July. So get in there. It is it's on the 15th and 16th of November, which is a Friday and Saturday. But the day before... My First Bitcoin are doing the unconference, so you must be here for that. There is also a premiere movie night that night. Bitcoin Beach will be doing an event. Berlin will be doing an event. So make sure you book at least, I'm saying...
a month.
a week either side of a conference. So you get to see and experience what it is to live in El Salvador and Bitcoin and come up and visit Bitcoin City.
Yeah. Adopting Bitcoin is the conference for El Salvador. It's a builders conference. We enjoy it. It's one of the best aspects of it is actually networking and then learning about all the cool things to come and see and do in El Salvador. And that is why we recommend to people to, if you're coming for it, try and book out on either side of it, because you will talk to people and be like, oh man, I wish I'd stayed longer to go and see and do that.
Yeah. And Mark's coming. Oh, wait a sec. Are you need Water Lake? Sorry, the P-Man.
I think it's near water.
You near. There is a small lake in Lago Alegria. It's not a lake that you would go swimming in. It's very muddy. There are freshwater rivers and aqua places that you can go to. You still have to get in your car and drive. We've only been to one of those, and it's pretty amazing to go and do. But there is waterfalls. It's just a matter of taking the time out to go and explore and find those places. But they are around. Yeah. And then we have got Market Bitcoin. Have you guys had any issues moving sats from Blink to?
No, we haven't. But I noticed this morning some people were making a couple of noises about it on Twitter. So that's interesting. I'm not sure. Was that you, Mark? Mark, I'm happy to have a chat to you about that if you like. Let me know. I saw that Aqua had replied to your tweet. But yeah, we can have a chat if you like. Yeah. I'm just noticing the lights on, like the colors of the camera. I think camera 3 today has been like the prettiest colors. I noticed that one over there. Camera 2 has been quite a bit dark, I think. What's that? Is that?
I don't know.
3. So 3. Oh no, 2. I just look dark. I don't know. All right.
No, comments, please.
It's interesting because every show we actually go through it and we look at it. We're slowly getting better. I hope you guys enjoy our intro.
Yes.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have what? Just done it.
Oh, just done it. We have. Okay. All right. Outro.
Okay.
Thank you.